History, 1963, Alcatraz in San Francisco, California, closed after 29 years of operation because it was, I think, just too expensive for them to continue to operate, but it later opened as a national park attraction in the fall of 1973.
You know, I actually lived in California, Northern California, for over a decade.
Really?
And I never made it out. I tried multiple times, but it was always, the tickets were sold out because it's such a cool attraction.
Yeah, so fun fact.
The shark-infested waters.
We did one family vacation to California, but we did more of we went to LA, Hollywood, things of that sort. So you can do many different kinds of trips in the state of California.
So big.
Yeah, I'll have to go back. 1965, civil rights leaders, including Martin Luther King Jr., organized a major march from Selma to Montgomery in Alabama on this day to demand voting for African Americans. Alabama National Guardsmen and FBI agents were on hand to provide for safe passage for all of those who attended the march. Thousands of demonstrators participated in it, and after the march, I think a few days later, I believe it was the 25th, MLK, he delivered, his famous "How Long, Not Long" speech at the state capitol. And now, of course, looking back, this event has become a major turning point in the civil rights movement. So helping to support stronger voting protections for all groups of people.
That's
so
awesome.
A very big day in our history here in the United States. 1970, the first Earth Day proclamation was issued by the San Francisco Mayor Joseph Alioto on this day. We now celebrate it every year on April 22nd, but this was when it was first proclaimed that we would celebrate a holiday known as Earth Day now.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, we look forward to that in April, which, you know, we're almost almost toward the end of the month of March, so it'll be here before we know it. And then the last one we have for you today, National Countdown Day, because it is March 21st, 3, 2, 1.
You know, I was looking at this, Delaney, I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I got it.
When I first read it, and I was you know, looking at my stuff, but yeah, 3, 2, 1. So maybe you're counting down to that spring break trip.
Yeah,
you're almost there.
Absolutely. All right. Well, 3, 2, 1. What's coming?